What's up, everybody? It's Grim, your YouTube Wrestling Figures heavyweight champion. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing, you fat bastard? Fat bastard is laying on the floor among the mess in my toy room because me and the wife have been in a fight all fucking weekend. And she's out there having a party right now. You can probably hear the fucking music. And I'm just laying in here on my lemon pillow, making videos and tweeting. So I figured, why the fuck not do a Q&A? You guys are always begging me for a Q&A. Now's your chance for a Q&A. Let's get right to it. John2122 asks, Grim, do you have any funny or crazy pay-per-view stories to tell? Actually, I can think of one. I went to the ECW Living Dangerously pay-per-view in 1998, when ECW wasn't even part of WWE yet. And let me tell you, this was one of the craziest, most fun pay-per-views of all time. I had so much fun. ECW tickets were general admission. Meaning, unless it was like the first 10 rows, once you got to the arena, you picked wherever the fuck you wanted to sit. Me being a huge New Jack fan, as soon as I walked to the arena, I looked all around and I said, right there, New Jack is going to jump off that motherfucking balcony in the triple threat tonight when him and Spike Dudley team up and take on the Dudley Boys and some other guys, I forget. Sure as fuck, old Grim was right. And guess what? When New Jack and Spike Dudley climbed on top of that balcony and dove off of it onto the Dudley Boys, putting them through tables, your old buddy Grim was standing right behind them going, jump, 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 jump. So what do? I go look for it on the WWE Network. They cut the fucking match from the damn pay-per-view because of New Jack's theme music played through the entire damn thing. They might have added it back since, but I don't think so. Failed it. Thanks a lot, WWE Network. I gotta sit up. Lucio Ortega wants to know a funny childhood story. Well, of course this is gonna include my grandfather's Super Pop. I got a bad grade on a paper. It was like a C+ on this little poem that I wrote for stupid English class. And my dad was like, well, your poem wasn't that great. My mom was like, you'll do better next time. Super Pop was like, your teacher is a fucking moron, and I'm going down to that school to tell her what a fucking moron she is. And I thought he was just kidding. The next morning when he dropped me off to school, he's getting out of the car. I'm like, Pop, where you going? He's like, going to tell that fucking teacher she's a fucking moron. I'm like, no, Pop, no. He's going to embarrass me in front of everybody. He goes tromping right in the classroom, and he's like, look here, moron. He's like, he drew a good essay. And I'm like, I don't draw essays. I wrote an essay. And he's like, look, you dumb fucking moron. You give him an A+, or we're going to have problems. I'm like, oh my God. Like, Pop, would you stop? I was so embarrassed. He's standing there going, moron. He deserves an A, moron. Super Pop was the best. And it's like, if there was YouTube back then, could you imagine me filming Super Pop stomping into my school, calling my teacher a moron? Priceless! Steven Kessel wants to know, what's one WWE action figure that I don't have that I missed out on? I think I might have answered this question in the past, but I'm going to answer it again because it's a good story. And it's the Shockmaster from Jakks Classic Series. Now, first of all, the Shockmaster sucked ass. It was one of the worst gimmicks of all time. His debut was one of the biggest fails in professional wrestling history. You have to commemorate that with some type of action figure. And I actually had it. And then I went through a period where I was kind of broke and I needed to sell some shit. And somebody offered me a lot of money for it. And I was like, okay, here, you can have it. And I sold it. I think I sold it for like $80. Which was like, I was like, yeah, $80. And then this is why I don't like to sell fucking toys. Because then I put gas in my tank and we went to McDonald's. And then goodbye $80. And then goodbye Shockmaster. And I don't want to spend $80 on that fucking fat motherfucker again. Fail. So I missed out on that figure. So if anybody knows of any cheap Shockmaster figures for sale, send them Grim's way. Brad Cena 7, it says to me, Grim, how come you don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation? And I'm like, look around you. This is why I don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation. Even when I try to save up a couple of dollars, then all of a sudden, motherfucker's like, we got a new set of Elites, and then I gotta buy them, and then, I gotta buy 10 Razor Bones because he's my favorite of all time. I have $263 saved up right now to buy a PlayStation or an Xbox. Something. What am I gonna buy? Probably action figures, because I'm completely out of control. Jake Flow 531 says, Grim, what figure would you like to shove up your ass? Hold on here, let me see. You put him up my ass. I'm not putting any figures up my ass. That's what, like, eBay sellers do. They put figures up their ass, and then they sell them to you, and you get the butt figures. Don't buy loose figures on eBay unless you want to smell somebody's asshole. Oh, that's nasty. Jason Scorpio asks me, Grim, what do you do if you see someone getting bullied? And honestly, it depends on the situation. I mean, I was bullied a lot as a kid. Yeah, me, ass-kicking Grim. And then one day I decided to say, I'm not going to be bullied no more, and pop, punch the motherfucker in the face. But that's not the answer. You don't want to go punching people in the face because, they called you a name or something. People shouldn't be bullies, but there's always going to be bullies. And if you bully back the bully, then you're the bully. And it's like, so some asshole's being a bully, right? And then everybody gangs up on him. It's like, bully. Well, aren't you being a bully too? How about everybody just chills and everybody's like, cool. And let's see if we can all get along and find some type of common ground. That's what I like to do if I see somebody getting bullied, because I hate to see somebody get bullied, especially somebody who can't defend themselves. Now, if there's a real big bad bully and he's really hurting people, and you gotta defend yourself, and there's no reasoning with the motherfucker, and he's not gonna stop, then we might have to throw the motherfucker off the roof. Elena asks me, Grim, what is the worst WWE Mattel figure you've ever bought? And there's been quite a few bad ones, like Power Slammers and Slam Shitties and those 12-inch things. All the shit that's been canceled. Currently, I have the Brodus Clay Brawling Buddy, so I can beat the ever-living shit out of it. But as far as figures go, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. It's the one that, I just said we would put 'em up someone's asshole. Look at this thing. So stupid. Why are you so stupid? But you know what? He's actually really fun for GTS Wrestling. Ja! But he's currently the stupidest fucking figure I own. Failed it. Here's a funny one. Billy Warnstaff has a question for a GTS stupid star. He wants to ask Super Cena, who's your favorite girlfriend ever from GTS Wrestling or GTS Total Sluts?
Hi, kids! Thanks for asking your old buddy Super Cena a question. Now, hold on, let me think about this for 2 seconds. Let's see. I miss those double D's of Nikki Smeller's titties. Nikki, you are such a lovely miss. Nikki, let me squeeze those tits. Ha!
I absolutely love this next question from Yokozilla. He wants to know, Grim, what heights do you think that Neville can actually achieve on the WWE roster? And let me tell you, any superstar can achieve any level that he wants to in WWE. I mean, there's guys that I've seen debut and I'm like, oh man, that guy's gonna be WWE champion one day. Never happened. Then there's other guys who are like, oh man, jobber for life. And in 2 years, he's WWE champion. And that's what's great about it, because you never can predict it. I never in a million years would have said that Daniel Bryan would be WWE champion. And then all of a sudden, he got over with the yes, WWE champion. I never thought Seth Rollins would be the WWE champion. I thought he would be like the Kofi Kingston, kind of like mid-card guy of the Shield. And, Roman Reigns would be champ. How about, nope, that was canceled. So where's Neville gonna go? Who the fuck knows? I mean, I would see him as like, U.S. champ, Intercontinental champ. Maybe he might get a title shot here and there. Might be like the 1, 2, 3 kid. Who the fuck knows? Greg Zool says, Grim, if Paige and Lana ever wanted to have a threesome with you, would you do it? No, I love my wife. I hope she's not listening. Logan Seedman wants to know, Grim, what is your favorite game that you've ever played on Perplexing Pixels, which is a Tax Slugs video game show that I appear on his channel every Friday. I play a video game because I suck at games and he tries to teach me, and I don't know, I can't even fucking remember what we played this past week, let alone the past 2 years. Probably WWE, because that's fun as fuck, you know what I mean? But it's cute that you think that I could remember all those games that I played. And I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be playing them, because the Tag Slug's been being a little bitch lately, getting all cocky with me and shit. I'm gonna slap that little motherfucker. Who wants to see me slap that little motherfucker? Leave me a comment. Here's another one for a GTS stupid star. Philip Avila wants to know if JR is ever gonna have like a podcast or an interview type show of his very own. Well, yes, Philip Avila, I would love to have my very own podcast show. If this fat fuck here would ever release me from my goddamn contract, I know I could be the greatest podcaster ever to grace the airwaves. And first I would like to interview Brodus Clay, ask him why his farts smell like chicken shit. And then I would ask him about his turkey tits. And then I would like to have on The Big Show and ask him why the fuck his fat ass won't retire, goddammit! The friendly Luna wants to know, other than WrestleMania, what is your favorite WWE pay-per-view? Easily the Royal Rumble. I might even like the Royal Rumble more than I like WrestleMania, because WrestleMania is just matches and can sometimes shit the bed, but the Royal Rumble is always cool, no matter what. Even when it does shit the bed, it's still cool because it's fun as fuck to watch. 3, 2, 1. Who's coming out? Oh my god, who's gonna be? And I just saw that the Royal Rumble is gonna be in Orlando, Florida this year, coming up in 2016. And I'm totally hoping that I can convince Heel Wife and be like, look, I'll take you and the kiddies to Disney World. Noel Graham's gonna be at the Royal Rumble, and the motherfucker's gonna be like, ah! Just like last year, because it was so much fun, even though Roman Reigns win and nobody wanted him to win. I actually think now, having Roman Reigns winning was cool because the main event of WrestleMania kicked all kinds of ass. I absolutely loved them taking a tour down to Suplex City, bitch! Courtesy of my favorite superstar currently, Brock Lesnar. And I'm just throwing that in there because about 400 people asked me who's my favorite current WWE superstar. Hands down, Brock Lesnar, because he kicks all kinds of ass. Suplex City, bitch! Alright, well that about wraps up for this Q&A, and I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question. I'll try to answer it on Twitter, so tweet me again, and I'll try to answer you on Twitter. And I thank you guys for watching, and please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more! Back to bed on my lemon pillow. Nailed it!